Well, what an introduction to these fabulous Formula 5000s assembled this weekend at Pukekohe. A massive entry list across all of the classes here with this meeting organised by the Historic Racing Club. Round 4 of the MSC Tasman Revival Series. Kenny Smith lining up off the pole. This is our onboard camera car, the 33 Lola T142 of Steve Ross. The MSC Tasman Revival Series in association with New Zealand Express, Bonnie's Transport, Avon Tyres, Pacifica, Smith & Davies, Toll and Exide Batteries. So you're going to see some great shots there on board with Steve Ross. The thunder about to erupt at Pukekohe, the second race of the weekend, Sunday for the MSC Tasman Grand Prix. Down to the green. Kenny Smith, Stan Redman make up the front row. Some of the most unbelievable sounding race cars on the planet. Kenny Smith leads through the S's, lap number 1. Kenny Smith, the points leader in the series, we're on board here with Steve Ross down the back straight for the first time. Frank Lyons, he went by there. Lyons running the number 64 Viceroy Lola. He's got the choice of 3 other cars in there, and that doesn't include the number 74 Eagle FA74 driven by his wife Judith Lyons. There's the Canadian Jay Esterer. McRae GM1 chasing down the master, the legend of Formula 5000's Kenny Smith in the David Abbott owned Lola T430. Down through turn 1 at Pukekohe, again through the S's. The Canadian shadowing Kenny Smith. Onto the back straight, lap number 2. Speeds approaching 300 kilometres an hour down the back straight as the Canadian pulls out of the draft before the King. He's going to pick up the race lead here. Hard on the brakes at the hairpin. Jay Esterer now leads in the McRae GM1. This car dates back to 1973. He's chased by the later model Lola T430 of Kenny Smith. That's a great shot up over the top of Ford Mountain. Esterer running the wide line down the front straight, trying to avoid the bumps. 2 litres thunder down. Off the front straight at Pukekohe. Stan Redman back there in third. Next, Johnny Walker. Lola T332. Back on board with Steve Ross. Onboard camera position right on top of the roll hoop. This wonderful Lola T142, built in 1969. So the leader's already lapping some of the back markers. That's Judith Lyons. They've just gone by. Fabulous ex-Dan Gurney. Eagle Formula 5000. Stan Redman there in the howling Lola T332. That is without a doubt one of the best sounding race cars here with this unique 18-to-1 exhaust system. And problems there, and it's our onboard camera car, Steve Ross. He's collected the infield tyre marker there on the left-hander up towards Ford Mountain. The safety car's been dispatched. We're on board with Ross. Let's have a look what happens. Just loses the rear end. Incredibly lucky to keep it off the arm coat. This is a wild moment, the slow-mo replay. Working hard to try and correct it. It's too far gone, but how he kept it off the arm coat, only Steve Ross will know. Well, he's kept the car on track. He's back out there in this lineup. This field pacing around behind the safety car. Tim Rush just going through, shot that beautiful gold bag. Here's a car profile, Stuart Lush. Stuart Lush's McRae GM1 was built in 1973 and is chassis number 15. It was entered by Graham McRae and Iberia Racing Team colours for the Rothmans European Championship and competed at Mallory Park, Mondello Park, Snetterton, Zandvoort and Alton Park.